It is our last trip to Happy Valley for the season on Wednesday night. Welcome to Racing to Win. We're going to try and find you some winners to farewell the city circuit for the current racing season. In the studio to do it all, it's Paul Lully and Tom Wood. And Tom, what can we look forward to?
There's a good Class 2 race at the end of the night coming up. Mark over the 1,650 metres. Horses like Butterfield to Savaquin lining up. Packing Award, who's had a good consistent season. Prime Minister, a last start to winner. And Seasons Wit's going around in the previous race, race number 8, and he absolutely hacked up in a recent barrier trial.
He did. He takes on Harmony and Blessed. It's currently 2-1 to Seasons Wit in that battle. Are there last night bonus jackpots, Paul?
There are, a good one too. Triple Trio, one of 3.7 million, so that should get up over the 8 million mark. So that's a decent one. Look, it looks quite even throughout the card. I think Seasons Wit will come up the shortest of the night though.
All right, more on Happy Valley shortly, but we're going back to Sha Tin on the weekend right now, and it saw Zac Purton create history.
You know, it's hard enough to ride a single winner here in Hong Kong, and as we've seen, there have only been 3 jockeys in history to ride more than 100 winners in Hong Kong in a season, so 170 is a massive number, and I never thought I'd have a chance to get near it.
This is Charisma under the drive of the champ, gets it. Iramo's in front, Purton has 7, what a day. California Spangle, the chess master, that is Purton, tactically brilliant. Beauty Eternal is speeding away. He is one serious galloper. He's driven through, had to wait for the run, but Purton got it, and here's 4 for the afternoon. Golden Express, oh so impressive. There's speed, there's Swainess speed, and lucky Swainess by 4. Magic Supreme breaks a champion's record, and Purton overtakes Marira for season wins to 171. History at Sha Tin.
And Tom, he didn't stop there. Went to 171 and then flew past it.
He did. He had a big 4-timer at the weekend, didn't he? And of course, breaking that record off Joe Marira's. Here's his record here in Hong Kong. You can see broken down into Sha Tin, Happy Valley, with there's the number, Paul. More telephone numbers at the bottom there for the stake money.
Yeah, definitely pretty big. Now, we know Douglas Wright's record's 1,813. That'll be next on the radar, surely.
It's only a couple of hundred away now, so
yeah.
What, that'll be season and a half maybe?
Yeah, a repeat of this season will get him a lot closer, wouldn't it, if he can replicate it over the next 12 months when we kick off in September. You boys, you just park up for a while because I've got some horse withdrawals to go through, and there's quite a few of them. Race 1, number 10, Viva Allah is out. Race 1, number 8, Tronic Mighty is also out, replaced by Starship 80. Angus Chung will take the ride on him. Travel Glory is out of the first. Noir Rider comes in for Keith Young. Race 6, number 11, Multimore is now Chung Fat. Zac Purton rides for Peter Ho. Race 8, Amazing Rocky out. Lucky Gold for Lyle Hewitson comes in. Back in distance off that last win. A-Pal's out of the 9th. Nimble Nimbus for Brenton Avdulla, who's a 4-time course and distance winner, is in the field. Cheerful Days is out of the 9th. Sonpak Foos, the new number 7, having his first start over the 1650 for Jerry Chow. So a lot of scratchings, most of them coming through about an hour or so prior to the midday cut-off time this morning. Happy Valley, it is meeting number 87 for the season. And we're on the B course for the 9 races. We kick off at the usual start time of 6:45 and we run right through until 10:50 local time. Races 8 and 9, the Class 3 1,000, the Class 2 1650, the 2 races that we focus on. Race number 8, Explosive Witness, is a 3-time course and distance winner. Seasons Wit, he's won his last 2, carries an extra 12 pounds. That last race was an extended rating Class 3. Harmony and Blessed ran second to him. Equator Blitz has the hood coming off. The Universe gets a 7-pound claim and drops back in trip. Party Warriors place 3 from 7, course and distance. We've got Northern Beaches making his Happy Valley debut. He did trial well here at the Valley in March, and Winning Heart has had 9 trials since we last saw him on New Year's Day. He won over the 1,000 at Navan before arriving in Hong Kong. the speed here, Tom. I guess the two questions: where do Harmony and Blessed and Seasons Wit sit in the run?
Well, Harmony and Blessed should be able to get forward from barrier number 3, so he's close to the rail, so he shouldn't have any problems getting forward here. You've got Seasons Wit, who should be able to get into a good spot as well from barrier number 6. And the other one that could potentially go forward is Beauty Tycoon. Outside of that, well, Lucky Gold's drawn awkwardly. E-Universe is another one that's got an awkward draw for Angus Chung in barrier number 12, so maybe they may try to get a little bit closer to the speed with him.
Yeah, it's possible. And the other one they could try and get a bit closer is Equator Blitz, but just with his awkward draw and that speed underneath him, some of these horses could get trapped really wide in this race. So it depends. Harmony and Bless, we know he's speedy. Does he open the field up?
We will find out more about Harmony and Bless soon after we hear from the trainer of Seasons Wit. Jamie Richards spoke to Nick.
Jamie, Seasons Wit is a horse that's found a bit of a home at Happy Valley. He's in very good form, and it'd be nice to pick off another win before the season's out.
It would be. He's done a good job this season. He's only a young horse, and he's raced consistently and well. Doesn't get any easier for him as he goes up in weight, but he's trialled well in between times, and hopefully he can run another good race for us.
Yeah, you mentioned that weight. I mean, they haven't missed him, have they? I mean, given the nature of this one, he's got to carry an extra 12 pounds.
Yeah, no, he's got to carry plenty of weight, but you know, that's part of it when you're winning. So, yeah, as I say, we've been happy with him in between times, but he's got to take another step up.
You look very impressive in a recent trial, Jamie.
Always trials well. Seems to enjoy the dirt surface and might be seen on that surface next season, but at the moment he's enjoying the Happy Valley 1000. He's only a young horse, so hopefully when he has a bit of a summer break after tomorrow, he'll improve a bit more again.
It's his old arch rival Harmony and Blessed once again. I think it's 2-1 to your horse at this stage, but he does have to give him a bit of weight this time, so it might be close between them again.
Yeah, it will. They've got a bit of a rivalry there, and he's drawn a little bit better than us, and he'll be up on the pace. But yeah, hopefully, you know, both horses will go well again.
Racing's all about numbers usually, Jamie. Obviously, your jockey got to a big number recently, obviously, and you and he have teamed up for 18 winners this season. Just a quick sort of reflection from you as one of his trainers and someone that supplied him with winners. Obviously, a great achievement for him, and obviously you two have teamed up great this season as well.
Yeah, he's a fantastic rider, and he works hard, and he understands the system very well, pace of the races and the racing style, and he's obviously very good with the owners, and he's been here a long time and got a lot of connections. So no, he's been a big help to the stable this season, and long may that continue. And you know, hopefully he's got a couple more seasons in him yet.
Plenty more for Jamie Richards. 34 wins in his first season of training here in Hong Kong. We look, Paul, at Seasons Wit and what he has done so far as the graphic appears.
Yeah, look, he's had a good season. He's sort of really acclimatised well here in Hong Kong. And as Jamie said there, he really enjoys the 1,000 metres here at Happy Valley. So keep him here, but while he keeps winning, I think he'll get the drop. He'll sit right behind Harmony and Bless. So I think he can win the race.
Harmony and Bless has got a £6 turnaround, but off that recent trial, I don't think it's going to be enough.
All right, here's the trial from Harmony and Bless, Tom. We saw the Seasons Wit one. What about up at Chung Fa for the David Hayes trained galloper?
Yeah, well, he's moved well. He was, of course, no match for the winner last time out in his race, as we saw a moment ago, but he did win this trial easy enough down the back straight at Chung Fa. But I think, Paul, just with the way the race is going to be set up, he's going to be given every opportunity off the front, but I think there's something that can run past him.
Yeah, I agree. I've got a couple to run past him, actually, but I have got him in there for third.
All right, that is Harmony and Blessed. Our next replay, Paul, is Beauty Tycoon. This is down the straight last time. He ran fourth. All of his wins have been over 1,200 metres. First look at the 1,000 at Happy Valley, but he chases home a super smart one in this.
Yeah, he definitely does. Now, he's drawn 11, so will he go forward, will he go back? That's the query for him. He has got a little bit of early gate speed, so he just will try and need to get himself into a nice position, I think, from that draw.
It was definitely a bit of showing down the straight. He was sort of midfield, beaten 2 3/4. I've always had my doubts about him over 1,000 metres, and probably more so here with the draw.
Yeah, barrier number 11, Hugh Bowman rides a Beauty Tycoon. Next up, Tom, it is Northern Beaches running third. This was over the 1,200. Did his early racing, his first start here in Hong Kong over the 1,000. Switches tracks and was backed into 5.8 in this race.
A lot of support for him, and he's coming to Happy Valley for the first time as Northern Beaches. Hasn't trialled here. I thought he pretty much had every chance in this race. Of course, Flying Ace won it. He's been beaten since, so he didn't quite make it in, Paul, from barrier 7.
Yeah, look, I got him in because I think he can get himself into a nice position just on a minor line, and I think he's the sort of horse that'll be suited by Happy Valley.
And our final replay is a horse we haven't seen for a little while, Paul. It's Humble Star. His last run was on the 3rd of May. He runs second in this trial behind the very smart Packing Bowl. He did win over 1,000 at Muswellbrook and also at Gosford before he got here.
Yeah, look, his best run is probably earlier in his career when he first raced, and he was promoted in front of California Sybil that day. So he's got that one win on the board through a promotion. Look, I think he's gone backwards, so I haven't put him in.
First up for 80 days, he seemed to travel well on the trail, I thought, last time out. And he was slightly held up coming towards the turn, but once he got out, he didn't find a great deal, I thought.
All right, you can hold a grudge. That protest was about 6 years ago. That California Civil lost to Humble Star. He's not in, Paul. Seasons with the one to beat again.
Yeah, he is. He's clearly on top here. I think Seasons were all in the race. He shouldn't get himself in the trial. Look, I'm going to put Party Warrior in there for second. Francis Lloyd's having a great season, especially here at Happy Valley. He's one of 66. He's down to a rating of 65 now, so he is capable. Harmony and Blessed from the front, and then Northern Beats is on a minor line. 2-8-3-11.
Same Quinella, I certainly am with the top horse in this race who's likely to go a favourite Seasons Wit. Zach Purton and Jamie Richards here. He'll be a lot shorter than one would think, 2.3, and his barrier trial was very good. So he's looking for 3 in a row Seasons Wit. Party Warrior's a definite danger in this, coming back to 1,000. He's never won, but he's placed on numerous occasions and kept on coming last time out. On what was a heavy track at Sha Tin, Harmony and Bless goes in. And Explosive Witness I don't think is the worst. His last win was off 92. He's off a rating of 80 here. Covered ground at over-raced badly over the 1,400 metres last time out, but back to this sort of trip suits him. So 2-8-3-1.
Paul mentioning Francis Lloyd's form, fresh off a 4-timer at Sha Tin on Sunday. We're headed to a break here on Racing to Win. We'll come back and preview the last race, number 9, right after this. That happens at Sha Tin on Sunday. This meeting happens at Happy Valley on Wednesday night. We're previewing race number 9 now, Class 2 over the 1,650 metres. We've got Telecom Fighters, 5-time course and distance winner, as is a Packing Award. Into the field comes the 6, which is now Nimble Nimbus for Brenton Avdallah, the 7, Sonpak Fu for Jerry Chow. Atala Beguil's been back at the trial since running 5th last time. Prime Minister returns to Class 2. And Grateful Heart, all of his wins over 1,200. He jumps to the 1,650 for the first time in the last. Now the speed here, Tom. Telecom Fighters normally a front runner.
He is Winning Dragon, I think, can probably join him, and it's just a matter of where they can get in and tuck in somewhere with Sonpak Fu, who comes into barrier number 9 as a standby runner. Nimble Nimbus should get a lovely run through. Packing Award, he actually led up last time out in that Group 3 race over the 1,800 metres. And then Grateful Heart, he's got the speed to be there, but it's the stamina, Paul, that's the question.
Yeah, especially over the 1,650, isn't it? Atala Beguil, we know he likes to get back. Galaxy Witness and Prime Minister, those 3 are all sort of noted back runners, and Handsome 12, who's better on the all-weather, he likes to get back as well.
All right, so we'll go from the speed map and head straight into some replays for the final race. And we're going to start, Paul, with Butterfield. Now, this distance probably not ideal for him, and even though he hasn't won this season, he's certainly been racing very consistently.
He has, but a lot of it's been at Sha Tin. I mean, he hasn't won at Happy Valley. He's been placed twice from his 8 starts, but with top weight here over a distance short of his best, I'm happy to watch it.
Yeah, he just goes in on a minor line. He wasn't too far away in what was a really much a strung out field in the early stages of that 2,000 metre race that Sword Point was able to win. Last one was quite a while ago off a rating of 101. He's certainly below that, so I think he's got his chance here, but not on a win line.
He's ridden by Luke Ferraris in this race, Tom. Now, Luke's been riding plenty of winners lately. Not big on numbers, but there's certainly some chances amongst them.
Yeah, fast serve, very impressive winner first up. Concerto, who won and raced away, but maybe a few question marks about him up in grade. I really like Hamron, who goes around in race number 7, and Butterfield, of course, in the last pool.
Yeah, really good. I think all 4 are really good chances, so he could win or be placed in all 4 of them, no doubt.
You can jump on the website too. There's an interview with Luke Reed, the chances of a fast serve. Now we move on to an extra replay, Tom, and in this one we have got Winning Dragon. He runs third. There he is on the outside. Sava Quinn, Zach Purton rides him. He likes to get back and charge home, as does Atalabagiel.
Yeah, Sava Quinn just got a bit too far back, I thought, last time out and was a bit one pace late. He's been back to the trials and I thought he trialled well enough there. Winning Dragon doesn't make it in. Angus Chung, he's got barrier number 4, but he's a 3-time course and distance winner with the lightweight, so certainly definitely not the worst pool.
No, he's not, and he's going to put himself right there as well. I think Atalabagiel these days needs a little bit longer and counted winning that race. He's racing on our last and the season finale.
He went super that night and counted. Covered ground and then bolted up, as we just saw. Some group form, Paul, around a horse that you've had some time for in the past, Packing Award. And this is over at Sha Tin last time. He is not going to be worried one bit by heading back to Happy Valley.
No, he likes it here. He's drawn nicely in barrier number 5. Yeah, he definitely goes in. He's one of the main chances for me, Packing Award. Now, he did lead up this race. He's not going to lead over the 1650 here at Happy Valley with a lot of speedsters in the race. So, look, Tuchel that won this race, he's a horse that again, he's running on the season finale against Encountered.
Yeah, and he's going to find it a lot easier this race, isn't he? Peter Ho, Karis Teton Peter Ho, still searching for a couple of wins to keep his licence for next season. And he's had a good season overall, hasn't he, this horse? He's been there or thereabouts in numerous races.
He sure has. Now, some more form here, Tom. We're going to go back to the Valley, and Prime Minister in that orange cap is in the middle. We've already seen Winning Dragon. We know he doesn't make your top 4. What about Prime Minister, though? Yeah,
it's just the grade that worries me a little bit with him up to Class 2 again. He won this race quite easily in the end after having a nice passage on the fence. He's been to Chungfa, Paul, and had a trial, and he was good over the final stages here, but up in grade does worry me a little.
Yeah, it does a little bit. Look, he's on a sort of a career high rating at the moment. He did get up to, actually, he got up to 81 previously. He's now 82. So I just wonder if you're right, if he just needs to drop a grade.
Had to add a couple of extra replays in when both the nominated standby runners have come into the last at Happy Valley. That is Nimble Nimbus, who features as, you have to imagine, some sort of real life chance in this race. Butterfield we spoke about earlier. We've also got Sava Quinn and Packing Award down on the inside. But we know that he loves the 1650 around Happy Valley. Tom, does Nimble Nimbus?
Ultra consistent, isn't he? This grade is his go, certainly 4 wins. And look at the season he's had. He's only missed a top 3 once this season. So he's going to get the perfect run from the draw. Brenton of Della riding here for Ricky Yu. So he's definitely one of the main players, Paul.
Yeah, I agree. And it's a good pickup ride for Brenton as well. He comes in nicely from that barrier 3, so he's going to get a really good run.
A lot of good form around him there too, with Meaningful Star and Sword Point. He didn't have much luck in that race, but he did beat him home. This horse, Paul, has had a great season, Son Pak Fu. He's won multiple times at Happy Valley. What about 1650s? He's the sort of horse that can take the step up in one go?
Yeah, well, that's the query, isn't it? I just wonder about that. And also from the draw, barrier number 9, where is he going to end up? I just wonder if he's going to be caught wide. So those things concern me a little bit, so I was happy to watch him.
You can see him attacking the line there well over the final stages, through over on the inside after having to navigate a couple of tiring runners there. I think there's too many question marks this time round for Son Pak Fu.
We'll see how he goes over the 1650 for the first time. I'll watch and see on Wednesday night around him. But who do you like, Paul, in the last? No, we're not. Just calm down. We've got the one that you do like in the last. It's Telecom Fighters. There he is in front in this trial on the outside, and we know he likes to lead around the valley.
Yeah, so look, it's a really quiet trial, and he wins this trial. Now, the horse on the inside that sort of challenges him, comes upside, is Watch Buddy. He came out and won, and the horse at the back there in the white is Silver Sonic, who won on the weekend as well. So, look, you can see he's not even moved on the horse. Watch Buddy comes alongside him. He could see Watch Buddy. I like the way he fought back. He's won off this rating before. He's a 5-time course and distance winner. He's 18 to 1.
Yep, the Meat Choice stable is another stable that could do with a few winners. Of course, Ryder was concerned with his action last time out, so happy to watch him here. He's put on a bit of body weight too, up 23 pounds.
A no and a yes.
Yeah, definitely for me at the price, because we know he's going to be in front from barrier 1 and he's going to be out of trouble, and looked like he was back. There was no problems with his action there. He's on top. Packing Award, the main danger for me coming out of that group race. The little query is he is known as a bleeder in the past. Galaxy Witness from the back, and Nimble Nimbus there from barrier 3. 3, 5, 8 and 6.
Well, I would have gone with APAL, and he was number 6, so we'll go with Nimble Nimbus this time. He's number 6. He should get the perfect run through from barrier number 3. Brenton of Dalla riding for Ricky Yu, a 4-time course and distance winner. Savaquin goes in on a minor line. Always been a fan of Savaquin. This is his go course and a distance as well. Butterfield, another one that can have his say here. He's been there or thereabouts, has Butterfield. And Packing Award from barrier number 5. He'll find this a lot easier than his last certainly outing behind Tuchel in Group 3 company over the 1800 metres. 6, 2, 1 and 5.
He's got a bad book of rides throughout the night. Brenton Avdulla, he will partner Tom's selection Nimble Nimbus. Paul, we've seen the last 2 races, the first 7. Who are some of those winners?
First 2 races I like, 2 downgraders. Circuit 7, he comes into the race really well. He's got really good gate speed. Zach Purton aboard, I think he'll get across easy from barrier number 12. I like Dazzling Fellow, up to 2,200 metres for the first time. Best run in Hong Kong's been over 1,800 metres where he ran second. Joy Cumming was unlucky not to win last time. He's a winner waiting to happen. Ace Talon, I think, can sit behind the speed and finish off strongly. His last 2 runs have been good. Gold Tack from an inside barrier draw, and Janu Flash will get back and he'll be storming home late.
Tom's best bet features on that list, but we'll just keep that powder dry because I need yours first, Paul.
Yeah, look, I'm going to go with Joy Cumming as my best. Look, he's just a winner waiting to happen. Lyle Hewitson aboard. I think he'll sit just behind and be tough to beat, and I think Lyle will have a good night. Telecom Fighters straight to the front and go Wooshka. So race 9, number 3, we'll do the play in race 4 with Fast Serve, Ace Talent and Kowloon Eastar. All 3 should be on the pace.
Best for me is Hamron. Race 7, number 5, Francis Loy to Luke Ferraris. He's knocking on the door of this horse. Good trial leading into Wednesday night's assignment. Aestheticism, race 6, number 6 was good. He showed definite improvement from start 1 to start 2. Should get the race run to suit. And Jano Flash, Aestheticism with Tagepi, the QQP 168.
Best bet, going to wait for the last and go Nimble Nimbus. Good draw. Brenton Avdulla on board for Ricky Yu. 5 wins from 21 starts. He goes in as the best, the long shot. That's what Alex Lai looks like. He rides Travel Golf forward Dennis Ship, and from barrier number 3 thought he'd get his opportunity in that race in the play race 9. 2 Savaquin, 5 Packing Award and 6 Nimble Nimbus in a QQP 256 in race number 9. That has been a look at the last meeting of the season at Happy Valley, and then it culminates on Sunday, Tom.
Yeah, season finale coming up. Good race as well, Paul. Class 1, we've got Tuchel, Red Lion in that race as well, is Encountered and Flaming Rabbit.
Yeah, really good one. And then there's another good one with Golden Express versus Adios as well.
So plenty coming up at Sha Tin on Sunday. It'll be the last racing to win of the season as well. Later in the week, you'll find that on the website and through your local broadcast channels as well. We'll have dancing girls and everything for the last episode of Racing to Win. But we'll see you for the first at Happy Valley at 6:45.